All right, I know the news has been a little bit heavy today, so now we're going to brighten things up with the current event. For 75 years, the Children's Therapy Center of the Quad Cities has provided physical, occupational, speech, and feeding therapies to children throughout our region on both sides of the river. What makes the center even more special is they help any child, regardless of a family's ability to pay. And happening right now is their biggest fundraiser of the year, the Chuck Long Charity Auction. So joining me in studio is Tim Smith and Angie Peterson from the Children's Therapy Center. Thank you both so much for being here today with us.
Well, thanks for having us.
Or should I have introduced all three of you? Because we have Caitlin behind you.
Brought a guest.
Okay, why don't we start, before we dive into the auction, let's start with the Children's Therapy Center. I was able to get over there last spring and meet some of the families, and the work that the therapists do there is incredible. Talk about what it's like to be working over there.
Well, you know, I guess the word that describes us after 75 years, Shelby, is grateful. Without all of the wonderful community support, we wouldn't be able to provide physical, occupational, speech, and feeding therapy to kids with disabilities. You know, right now, 75% of the therapy we provide is not reimbursed, so fundraising is really, really important, and events like this help us keep going, and the only thing that precludes us from even helping, from helping even more kids is funding.
Wow. And we were talking last year about how long your waiting list was. What's that like right now?
We're still at about 200 kids at any given time, right? We had, prior to the pandemic in 2020, we had 75 to 80 kids on a waiting list, and it's been continual, about 200 kids from month to month.
So how much does this fundraiser help?
This is actually about 10% of our budget.
Wow.
So we're excited that it's our 27th year. We didn't think in 1997, which was the first one, that we'd be going this long. But again, we're just so grateful to our community and to people above, beyond the Quad Cities for pitching in and joining in the fun and helping us raise money and helping more kids.
Well, you got a lot of cool items up for auction. Why don't we start with Caitlin behind you?
I'll let Tim talk about Caitlin.
So this is one of 22. The person that got this for us got permission from Hy-Vee to actually have these made.
Wow.
So this six foot tall Caitlin Clark is right now I think about $750.
Yeah, because the bidding is open online.
The bidding is open. The bidding is open. So
oh, yes. Open now through
May 18th at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, you got a few days left.
Right.
What else you guys got for auction?
Well, you know, Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball is big, so we have a basketball here signed by Caitlin Clark, Gabby Marshall, Kate Martin, and assistant Tanaya Davis. And I think this ball right now is
about 3,500.
3,500 in bids right now. Yeah, it's the hot item.
It's the hot item.
And the football?
Well,
the football items are those?
Oh, the football items, they are too. So this is an Iowa Hawkeye helmet, a full-size helmet.
Wow.
And it's autographed by Cooper DeJean, and he
wow.
inscribed it, "It wasn't a fair catch." So any of you Hawkeye football fans, you know exactly what he was referring to. This one, the bids keep going up and up. We also have, if you're a Hawkeye fan, and of course Chuck Long fan, who started all of this back in 1997, one of our items is you get a number 16 jersey. Chuck will personalize it for you. You get an hour Zoom happy hour and a bottle of our special 75th anniversary CTC wine. So it's a fun kind of happy hour with Chuck, and he'll tell all the stories about playing under Coach Hayden Fry in the golden era of Hawkeye football.
Wow. You know, even if you've never been impacted by, you know, a need to go to the Children's Therapy Center, what a great way to help support families in our area, in our community. People can donate, or bid, I should say, online.
Both.
And
They can do
donate,
both.
right?
And, oh, perfect, do both.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for being here today. I really appreciate this.
Thank you for having us.
For sure. You guys at home, we do have links to all the auction items you just saw and lots more. You can head over to our website and click on the As Seen on TV tab.